Hello everyone, Armor King TV21 here, and today we're going to be discussing on the debate on whether or not Armor King is going to be in Tekken 8. Now, this is something that both Little Majin and the main man Sui have brought up. The main man Sui is a man that is very, what's the word I'm looking for? He's adamant that Armor King is going to return, while Little Majin also thinks otherwise, and I'm in the belief that Armor King will be back. Most likely because he is a quite literal money printing machine. He is the most sold DLC character in Tekken's history, and not only this, he is the most played DLC to this day. And the main arguments that was shown that Little Majin has was the same arguments used against Armor King back in 2018 and 2019. However, Armor King did make a return, and this DLC, the DLC for Armor King was planned, and this was something that Harada has said. So, Armor King, Lei, Anna, all those characters that came back into Tekken 7, they were planned to be DLC, but characters like King was given Armor King's moves, so people didn't have to exactly miss Armor King up until, you know, the 2-year mark on Season 2. And that's something I don't blame them for entirely, even though I actually kind of do. It's infuriating being an Armor King main and being forced to play King. That is not fun for me. However, Armor King himself will most likely make a return, but that is all due to these charts here by Daughter Mitsu, shown from Reddit. This is the character usage, or also the top 5 characters used, and I will only be going up to the 4th one because Armor King is number 4. Well, actually 5 of them. So the first one is, I would believe, yep, that should be Paul, Kazuya, Brian Fury, Armor King, and Fakumram. Those are the top 5 most played characters on Steam, and that is no surprise to me. But Armor King still retains his absolution in being the most paid for and most played DLC character in Tekken 7's history. And that says a lot considering how powerful the Tekken 7 DLCs were, such as like Leroy Smith and Fakumram, hell, even Zafina, which is a surprise to me that Zafina isn't that high up there. So, through the data that's shown there, and also just about what $78 million was tracked for Armor King's purchase, which is saying a lot. So, and this is just going off of what sales that we know of for Tekken. So, as this game is given its data, I also have a strong belief that Armor King as a character himself is definitely not going anywhere, but I do have a very high probability or belief that it's very high probability that he is going to be DLC. And that is unfortunate because Armor King himself is such an amazing character, and to be forced to play a character via DLC or waiting for your main to come back via DLC is especially not fun. But why I say it's not fun is mostly because Armor King himself has enough differences between the character of him and King that it's just unfortunate. Now, we also have to take into consideration, King does have what looks to be a similar animation to 4-4 Neutral 2 on Armor King, but the animation does have its own differences. See, it's faster, and it's almost positioned like Armor King's, but it's not exactly the same. And it also, this goes into a grab. I have very high expectations. Now this move right here, this is the pedigree, so we're not going to go over King's moves, but rather the moves that we see that are similar to Armor King's. And granted, King was given while standing 3, standing like down 3, forward 2-1. Like, those were 3 moves that he inherited from Armor King, and now he has while standing 1, which it doesn't look exactly like while standing 1. Let's be honest here. Boom. It's like, it is a different elbow animation. It is very similar, but it is coming from a running stance. So we have yet to see whether or not if because you know what, I still have high hopes, mainly because King doesn't fucking have Armor King's dark upper, and that's the big signature move. Forward 2-1, forward 1+4, like those signature moves, and forward 1+4, forward, I mean, he does have forward 2-1, but he does not fucking have dark upper. If dark upper was shown in this showcase, I would actually give up. I'd be like, alright, looks like we're not getting Armor King, but Armor King is totally not dead. Now, what makes people honestly believe fully that he is gone is mostly because of this section over here at the end of King's trailer, where he performs Armor King's 3+4-1, as you can see. And it's not, honestly, I don't feel that is 100% defining evidence that he's gone. Or, rather, I think it's defining evidence that Armor King is most likely going to be a DLC. And he's going to be making the most, and Bandai Namco is going to be making the most of it, which is unfortunate. But Armor King in Tekken 8, what do you guys want to see with this character? What do you want to be his heat engagers, and what do you guys think? Do you think Armor King is going to be gone? I really do not think so. I think we still have plenty of evidence that he will return, and honestly, personally, Armor King has been absent before in Tekken 7. King has even received some of his moves, but he's not gone and out. Like, even they tried to replace Marduk with Gigas, and that also did not work out as planned. In fact, I personally actually don't see Gigas coming back to the game, unfortunately. But Armor King is, in my opinion, with all of the evidence shown, is going to make a return. Albeit, it's most likely going to be DLC. Now, that is an unfortunate thing to say, but unless my mind is changed, which it's most likely going to be when it comes to new Tekken character trailers that will eventually be released, it's most likely going to be a character trailer that's revealed at maybe EVO or something. Because, let's be real, like, when the game is already out and everything, people are going to be wondering when is the next character, or what's our guest characters going to be. That's going to be insane, right? If we get guest characters at all. So guys, yeah, I just wanted to make this small little video. The charts shown are going to be also linked in the description below. So yeah, guys, don't think of it too much. I think Armor King will be back. It's whether or not of how long it's going to take for him to return. Whether if it's going to be in the base game, which I highly doubt because of the moves presented for King here, or it's going to be in DLC later on. So again, I will most likely make a video myself in regards to what Armor King's heat engagers are going to be, his heat dash moves, and such. So guys, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and again, if you guys feel any kind of way that Armor King's not returning, just take a look at the data, take a look at how much he's made. In fact, look at all the merchandise that Armor King has gotten, especially a Funko Pop, for goodness sake. A Funko Pop. He's like gotten 2 different versions of a Funko Pop along with King on side of it. So it's highly unlikely that Armor King's not returning. They know the popularity of the character. So guys, yeah, thank you so much for watching. You have a good one, and thank you for listening to me today. If you guys have any altering opinions, or if you guys have any different takes and everything, or more supporting evidence he's going to be back, please leave in the comments section below. I'd love to actually have a discussion. Thank you guys. Have a good one.